control, and our projects have the size where actually, yeah, you can be behind every decision without having to consult anyone, and you just go and execute. And this time was different. First of all, we had to convince a family, but we found it was right at the time, I don't know what happened before, and I don't care. The only thing is that no one did a film about him. So we arrived and said it's time, and you can not miss the great chance you have in front of you. There is a need in this country, an urgent need for an immigration reform to happen, and this film can be part of that. Can be part of drawing attention to those who are feeding the country, and we explain why we believe Cesar would like this film to be made. And Paul Chavez, who is the youngest son of Cesar, who runs the foundation, he was with us. He had to go convince the rest of the family for us. But and we said it's better if a Mexican comes and does it. Someone that is not in the middle of it, that doesn't have a different agenda. That in fact, I'll be finding out what the story is about and the way of making it, and that will make it good for those who don't know the story, which are much more than those who know it. Our idea was to connect audiences also in both sides of the border, tell stories that could matter to the Latinos here, but to Latin America too, because we're fractured by a wall that keeps growing, and hopefully cinema can help to build a bridge between our communities and connect our stories. So they said yes. And then I remember one day we got the notes from the first draft, and they were longer than the draft. It was huge. Oh my God, the expectations of these people. We cannot, in an hour and 30 minutes, tell you the story behind a whole movement. So it took time to talk to the family and give them enough confidence to say, let us go and do the film, We'll get many things wrong, but the idea is to talk about the personal journey of a father that wanted to do a sacrifice to bring something better for their kids, and as simple as that. And they agreed, and now they're very happy.
They've seen the film?
They've seen the film, and we got the blessing of Helen Chavez, who's Cesar's wife, and she said, "Oh, it's good, it's good, it's good." And she was very serious after the screening, but then they said that she went home and hid for quite a long time, this film was made also for them to feel celebrated, and many of the people working around Cesar are still out there, A great example on how to use the time of your life is Dolores Huerta, She's fighting and very loud and still doing rallies and fasting and everything possible to fight for what she believes in. Cesar, when he died, he was sending a message even when he was dead. He was in a wood box made by his brother that wasn't painted, and thousands of farm workers were taking him from one place to the other, and pictures were taken, and he was sending a message of equality when he wasn't around still. So this is people that deserve to be celebrated, and that was a lot of pressure.
And